here in the studio. I'm Rebecca Lowe, the two Robbies alongside me. Well, Robbie, they got the job done. They'll take that, won't they? We were hearing there Arlo talking about small margins. Sometimes it's just about going away on a rainy day and grinding out the 3 points.
Back-to-back clean sheets from Rangnick in the Premier League. 2 1-0 wins. They'll be better. They'll play more flowing football, but baby steps. The structure was there. We're hearing from 1 or 2 sources that maybe they're doing a lot of work in training, and Rangnick might just have to get the balance between doing the hard work that he wants to do on the training ground, but leaving enough in the tank that you can go full out on a weekend. But against a difficult Norwich team who were well set up, you take the points, you take the win, and you move on.
Because that's a difficult balance to strike. He wants them to get fitter, but at times you felt they looked quite tired today, Manchester United.
I thought they looked tired. I don't think the press was anywhere near the same as it was against Crystal Palace. I think they need to go in there and thank David De Gea. We're going to see in the highlights 2 or 3 really great saves. A win is a win. A clean sheet, he talked about the importance of clean sheets. So that's always good when you look at the scoreline. With the football, their general possession, their build-up play, I think the manager will want more from his team, of course, on a longer scale of time.
But, Robbie, how does he find the time? They've got another game midweek, then another game next weekend, then it's the Christmas period and the New Year period. How does he find the time on the training ground?
Well, that's what he's got to try and do. You know, there's still days where they're going to be out on the training ground.
Be careful, Rob, haven't you? You've got to get the balance.
Look, the amount of work.
If you do too much work, and I also think this is a game that kind of highlights that it's not going to be easy just walking into Manchester United. It's all going to start coming. Yes, they got a 1-0 last week, but this is a club that for the last 2 or 3 years haven't been playing with a system and a style of play. That's going to take some time to get ingrained. OK, well, the fans seem to love them there at the end, and they are up to 5th now in the Premier League. So let's take you back then to Carrow Road and get some post-match thoughts from our commentary team, Graham and Arlo.
Thanks, Rebecca. How would you grade that Manchester United performance?
Average. When De Gea's man of the match, then, you know, any team of the stature of Manchester United, with the quality they've got, when your goalkeeper's man of the match, then, you know, you haven't played that well. And it's, again, trying to get that balance. You know, different manager, same problems. You know, you fit in Ronaldo, Fernandes, Rashford, who doesn't look confident at all in the team. Trying to understand whether you're a counter-attacking team, a high-pressing team, and it's going to take a long time to iron out some of those problems. And for the players, they need to try and get a clear mind and a clear head around what they're doing, what their roles are, and what style of football they're going to play. So it is most definitely a work in progress.
You're happy with the penalty decision, weren't you?
Yes, yeah. At first I thought it was soft, and then when you see the replays, and that can often distort things slightly, but Max Aaron's arm, I think, was it was too much. The pull was too obvious.
Have Norwich got enough to stay up? Because losing their opening 6 games, they were done and dusted, and people were calling them one of the worst teams ever in the Premier League. But things have ticked up a little bit since Dean Smith took over.
Yeah, and I thought they played well. You know, box to box, I thought they played really well. But the problem is, as I said in the commentary, when you've got a really limited budget relative to everyone else, trying to get players that can perform at that level and execute at the top end of the pitch, really, really hard. You get, you know, Pukki's a good player, but is he good enough at this level? Last time round he wasn't. I worry that that's where they're going to struggle. But nice team to watch and a good identity to them.
Enjoy your Sunday roast tomorrow, Graham. Lee and I will be back from Selhurst Park, Crystal Palace against Everton, Rebecca.